What's up, guys? I'm 40. I think I'm just gonna stream until next 20 minutes and go back to bed and stuff. Literally made I don't know if this is called egg salad or deviled eggs. Just threw some like hippie mayo, like organic mayo or organic avocado mayo with some eggs, and now I'm eating it at 9:30 at night, man. So I wanted to talk about something that that came out as verbal diarrhea. I wanted to talk about something that is actually really happening to me at this current moment. Um, and I think it's like I'm just gonna just be very real. And I think like sometimes I think all creators, all creators or anyone who's like most people, I don't want to give a general statement like that, but a lot of people who go through entrepreneurial like type of journey and stuff like or even like YouTube creators and stuff. I think we all go through this period of imposter syndrome, and I'm no different, man. I'm the same exact fucking way, bro. Like, um, I think on the surface, a lot of people see me as having all my shit together, as like, he knows exactly what he wants. You know, and that isn't always the case, man. I think it's like days like today where literally I woke up late. I've been I'm not gonna lie, it's not only like today I woke up late, but it's the previous day and the other day and the other day. And my night cycles have been getting so fucked up. I've been having like really severe insomnia again. Probably within the last like week or so. Just because I have so many things going on. I'm literally taking my boy's marketing course. I'm literally like doing my YouTube. I'm literally trying to grow my agency. I'm literally meeting new people all the time, all things that I love, and even working out. I haven't even been working out as much as I have ever since I injured my arm doing Imanari. Um, I just fallen off a little bit. It's been like almost 1 week, and I realized how important like morning routines are because like when you start falling off, like let's say you start like spiraling, it's it's really easy to keep on spiraling, and it bleeds into work, it bleeds into everything. Well, I don't know. A lot of the mornings I just wake up like thinking like, "Holy shit, I have so much. I need to get to work." I know that's really bad. So I've been trying to stop myself like from doing that, like not being so overwhelmed and stuff. Like just sit back, relax, just take some time in the morning, do give back to yourself first. And so yeah, and some of the other people around me, like I know like they're also spiraling too. So, I do my best to try to help them too, but at the same time, I think it's pretty I wanna be pretty transparent. I'm no, like, god or anything like that. I have my moments too, and I'm just going through one of them right now. And I think, like, what's different about the Kevin today versus Kevin, like, maybe 4 or 5 years ago is that I know this is all temporary, so it doesn't bother me as much, right? Knowing that, like, I think in the past, I've been like, "Fuck, man, I'm lost in my life. I should just go back to pharmacy, do all this shit." But in actuality, this comes in waves for everyone. There's an ebb and flow to life. There's days where you feel very productive. There's days that you don't. And every single time, like I get past one of these like energy moves, like I find myself like going 100% again and just predicting and stuff like that. That's gonna happen at times, right? Sometimes we don't feel like at 100%. We just do our best to be be kind of we do our best to deal with the situation at hand, and we're not machines, right? And that's the thing, right? Creativity ebbs and flows. Our hustle ebbs and flows, and I think like one of the things that I've been really focusing on is not like pushing myself to the absolute max. I do that. Like I still work very hard, but I know that when I go through these crazy manic like state phases where I'm just working all the time, not eating and all that sort of stuff, like I just uh I'm more likely to burn out, and I'm pretty happy at myself that I haven't burnt out a lot sooner. I used to go through burnout a lot, especially when I was doing farm, but it's a lot better now. As for some of my goals this year, I want to get 5 clients. And one thing that I'm realizing too, and this is quite therapeutic for me. That's why I always suggest people just start up a YouTube channel because you can just talk about whatever's on your mind. But one of the things that has been kind of like one of the goals I wanted was to have 5 clients by the end of this month. But it's so funny, like sometimes we we just base our goals off of, hey, what do we think sounds good? Okay, 5 sounds good, and so far like we have 10 more days. Um just to talk to different people, but I don't really want to push it, like that because I think what I realized during this journey is like it's not about getting just anyone as a client. It's really about just getting the right people as a client, the people that you want to help. And never in my life has my integrity been more tested before. Like I think like for me, I've been like, do I need the money? Yeah, the money would be great, but here's the thing too. I think sometimes as well, like even when some people throw money in your face, the real question, like somebody wanted a shout out on my YouTube channel, great creative idea. But if you know me, I'm all about authenticity. And I was like, no, like there's no shout outs. Although money is great, like don't make it your everything, you know? And the whole point of FU money is so that you can say FU. So why not just so why just not practice it now? Even though it's not like a FU, like you're being disrespectful. It's not that type of FU, but it's like being able to live your life by your on your own terms. That's the whole thing. And sometimes when I talk to clients, like they might have a great idea, but I know like now that I'm a little older, I'm a little wiser, like I understand that there's processes to things, like it's easy to get excited. Really, really easy to get so excited and just get more and more clients and shit. But that's not how the world works. You just really want to make sure you have the right people. It's not about quantity. It's just like friends too. Like some people have like 10 billion friends, man. And I used to be one of those people, but it's hard to maintain all those relationships. And, like friendships, there's an ebb and flow to that too. Like energies come and go. Sometimes you see someone a lot, and other times you don't see each other at all. And then you go through these phases of that. So it's a little bit what I'm going through. JC, the black guy, road to 6 figures. What's up, Kevin? What's up, JC? I just been having my moment right now. Kind of like ebb and flow, kind of a little burnt out. Um, and today was the first break I gave myself. Sort of break I gave myself. I just literally slept all day, man. And yeah, man, I'm gonna probably go back to sleep in like maybe about 10 20 minutes after I eat this quick keto dinner. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. Hi, Kevin, Dr. Kevin. A pharmacy went over budget by 100K for a year. Should the workers get compensated? I don't know, man. That's something that I don't know. Like, dude, that fucking sucks, first of all. But I don't know. That's the question for the business owner, man. Personally, I believe so because out of integrity, you had a contract and you gotta make sure you fulfill it, right? Just like with credit cards or anything like that. What I realize this world is coming down to is just like, can you be a man of your word? And there's people that want to pressure you in this world. Thanks by the light, by the way. There's people in this world that want to pressure you to say yes, to give their word so that then they can just be like at the end, be like, no, you promised, bro. Like, are you a man of your word and stuff? So but you have to have the strength to be able to be like, "No, I don't think I can serve you. I don't think that this is a good agreement. I don't think that this is in our both our best interests." Because like for me, I'm all about finding win-wins and stuff. And so yeah, I just been it's just been very interesting this last few months because I've been like actually within even last month, I've been offered a lot of different opportunities, but I've had to say no out of integrity, because I did not believe that was the best course of action. I did not believe that this was the right fit for the client. I did not believe that. And, like, my YouTube channel too, I just don't want to sell out ever, like, my relationships are the most important thing in my life, and I don't wanna jeopardize that at all. So that's why you'll never really see, like, brand deals on my channel. Somebody approached me with a brand deal, $40 mic, and it was just too much of a hassle, honestly. I love gear and stuff like that, but for 40 bucks, I can edit a pretty good high quality, video, and it's just like, is my videos worth 40 bucks? I think my time's a lot worth a lot more. Thanks for an other like, appreciate it, guys. That's good, man. I know how it feels. I've been overworked last year too. I'm just trying to find the balance. Yeah, I think like partially like I just been going in overdrive because so many people have been trying to visit like a lot of people have been visiting me, which I love, by the way. I am not complaining, but I feel like ever since I would say Christmas Eve, ever since I started this new initiative, there's been so much growth. I'm so happy to be working every single day, but I'm just trying to find I was slipping. And it's not like before where I would like slip and I'd be like, okay, let's say my peak productivity is Mount Everest. I wouldn't say like I'm at the bottom at the at the start of Mount Everest. I would say like, dude, I'm noticing a tipping point, and that's when I realized, hey, I'm burning out. This is what I need to do. I just need to give myself like a bit of like make sure all my essentials are taken care of, right? Am I eating right? Am I eating keto? Am I am I eating keto? Am I like exercising? Am I getting enough sleep? And if the question is no, then usually I have to go back to basics and it's totally fine, and that's the thing, right? We beat ourselves up so often because we don't do everything 100% right. But the truth is that with multiple reps, like I'm getting better at identifying when I'm slipping, getting better at identifying when um when I'm slipping and like it doesn't happen as much as it did before, if that makes any sense, right? Thanks for advice. Was that your answer to my question? I think so. I really don't know. Thanks for the other likes, man. Appreciate it. You know what's really weird? I don't really like ask. You want to know something interesting? I don't like asking for likes. I feel like it's hella needy, but I'm always so grateful when people give me likes. You know what I mean? So Grant Cardone. That's what I think. Like 10x your life. Ask for 10x more. That was a really bad Grant Cardone accent. Oh, Zach is in here. Yo, yo. What's up, Zach? Hey, Kevin. What's up? Life is tough. Stay focused when you feel confused. I think that's the thing, bro. Like, I don't, I don't find myself confused. My goals are pretty damn clear, and I just want to thank Zach and my boy Tom for really helping me focus down my goals this year, at least Q1. But yeah, man, it's not staying focused. It's like being the executioner, like wearing so many hats, um I and here's the thing, like people are like, "Oh, why don't you reach out to me and just talk and stuff?" I think that's the thing too. Like I think I realize that all this is like just temporary for me. So I'm not like before where I really need to talk it out with people as much. I journal every single day. So even my journals though, I've been like fucking slacking too. That's how I know I'm really bad because I love content creation. I actually wrote a article for Refugee Hustle that I haven't posted up yet. But yeah, man, like I love content creation and I love all that sort of stuff. And I think that's why YouTube for me is holds a very special place, is because it kills two birds with one stone. I get to kind of get out my ideas, my thoughts through this medium and just have these real talks like I am with you guys right now. Like first thing I said on this cast was like, "Hey, man," I'm like, I'm not like sometimes I feel like there's this facade that I have all my shit together in life, but the truth is not that's not always the case. But it's just really cool to just have so many people just come into this chat and just like really relate and fuck with my shit, man. How do you get up so early? Oh, you set up alarm. You so cool fact. I actually have two chargers. So I have my main phone over here, and I charge it at night. And then I have I set two alarms, one right next to me, and an alarm right over here too. So it forces me to get up. I try to drink water as soon as possible, but I think the part of the thing is like making sure that you actually have Making sure that you actually like get enough sleep. I think that's the hardest part. Like people are have trouble getting up early because they don't get enough sleep, and I'm included, man. Steve says, "Hey Kevin, um, sorry you're lagging. Did you say you beat off often?" No, I try not to, man. Um, cause like honestly, like I'm all about open sex and stuff like that. So I don't give a fuck about like my my what's that called? Sex life and stuff. But I try not to. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with porn. I don't think there's anything wrong with sex. I just feel like it's not distractions in life, but when you really want something that bad, then you just really go for it, you know? So, are you Matt Tran or Zach King, the real Slim Shady? JC, the black guy says, Rose Six Figures says, CA $5. Oh, thanks, bro. I you know what's so funny? I always forget that I have super chat on. Shameless plug. I made a video on my channel. What is the mercy chart? Merce chart? It will help you find your balance. By the way, guys, I actually subscribe to JC the black guy. He commented on one of my things, and just to let you know, man, I follow my people that follow me. Like Zach King, like I followed him when he's at 23 subscribers. So I always like, dude, if you guys are doing some new shit, dude, I love supporting you guys. Just be consistent. You know, that's my number one thing. Like I have no problem shouting out people if people are just like really, really consistent over and over again. But thanks, man, for the super chat. I totally forgot about super chat, bro. Maybe I should do a shameless plug day, shameless plug Sunday or something like that, and be like, "Hey guys, you want to get a shout out on my channel? Today we're just gonna freaking sell out. We're just gonna just do super chats all day and shit." That'd be hella funny. Definitely gotta relate. Try and get enough sleep. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like take some supplement. I take some supplements too, so I like try to make sure I have enough like magnesium and zinc, especially on keto, man. Like when you're in keto, you're like fucking pissing like a racehorse. Not always, at least the initial stages, but it's very it has a diuretic effect. So like you gotta make sure that you supplement with minerals. Believe me, this shit has tons of like sea salt and shit. Not tons, but you know, I salt all my shit. I salt sometimes my water. Um, I'm not like dumping it, but making sure that you know those basics are taken care of. I haven't been really good with my multivitamin, honestly. I'm really bad with that. Um, but I've been taking like 5-HTP and stuff, and just try and get back in the groove. Like just get back in the groove of everything and my morning routine, doing yoga, doing jujitsu, and all that. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of things that kind of set me back recently. One of them was getting my arm injured in jujitsu. I wouldn't say major, it just like popped, right? So yeah, it popped a little bit. So there's that, and just like the nonstop work life. So I'm like, if you guys don't know, I'm actually in the middle, like literally in the middle. I just did my week 3, but I'm running a 6 to 7 week program for people, and I'm going through the first class, and I'm running that, seeing how it works, testing it, and then in the future I'll probably charge for mentorship. But people are getting really kick-ass results. People are getting better breakthroughs than I ever thought that I would actually get. People are literally like I watch their journals and stuff, and it's just like holy shit. It really impacts people at the core and changes people who they really are. And in a sense, it's like kind of like HTC, like the mindset shift that I did, you know. But it's interesting. People always ask me like, "Hey, Kevin, how are you so like not, hey Kevin, how are you so emotionally intelligent?" That's not what people ask. But people are just like, how are you just so real with on video? And the truth is, how it all started was just like doing EQ stuff, like reading like Gifts of Imperfection by Bream Brown and all this stuff, and going through certain exercises, going to culty like EQ EQ seminars, man. Like I went to Choice Center. um, I love it, man, but it has this connotation as a cult because they have something called enrollment, and that's where you get other people. I never did that. That wasn't my thing. But really great course. I loved it. Like, but having those moments where you're self-reflecting and are my actions in alignment and am I like do I actually have integrity when shit gets hard? I mean, it's those moments where like you have to face yourself in the mirror. And one of the things I love doing is just talking to a camera for therapy, bro. I think that's the best thing. I just love talking in front of the camera. Just telling people what's going on with my life and shit, or what's how I can help other people. People come to me and love answering questions, bro. A shameless plug Sundays, lol. Zach is a smart dude, but you got the MMA skills. How old are you? I'm 30 years old. Hey, Kevin, where are the chopsticks, bro? Yeah, man. There's certain chopstick food types of things, but with like eggs and shit, no way this is a chopstick food. I eat chopsticks with like, so the other day I was at a meeting and people are like, what the fuck are you eating? And it's these like dried snap peas and shit where like, it's kind of like Cheetos where your hands get all powdery and shit because it's dried, right? So I was like, "Oh man, no, fuck that shit. You gotta take chopsticks and eat it out of the bowl like that." So like when it comes to chips or anything like that, which aren't keto, but oh fuck, I just hit my tooth. Um, when it comes to that stuff, yeah, definitely gotta get the chopsticks out. How do you rate my striking skills? It's been a while since I've done striking, so probably not that great. I definitely want to get back into it. There's a boxing gym near me and stuff like that. There's a Muay Thai place, and I'm not gonna lie, I love traditional martial arts too, man. Like I love like the sticky hands and stuff like that. That shit I really love. But I think that's what the traditional martial arts is missing is like not enough drilling, not enough like live sparring and stuff. I'm not talking about like strikes ahead and shit. I'm talking about like, you know, aggressive. Like if somebody's aggressive with you, can you redirect that energy? I think jujitsu is that that balance of both. So I love that part. Um, let's see. Anyone else knows that dollar bill on the table? HTC lifestyle. Let's go, bro. It's not even that. It's like I was like fanning myself during the meeting, man. But yeah, like, dude, it's not a dollar bill. Humble brag, bro. I wish we coordinated behind the scenes. And I could show people like, hey, man, JC, are you gonna point out that dollar bill on the table? Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do this like soft flex, bro. So yeah. I'm at a crossroads right now. So let me know what you think. I took this president position in a nonprofit. Congratulations, by the way, in August, but I've lost interest since my change in mindset through HCC. How do you tell the difference between loss of passion or if it's you being lazy? Patterns, bro. Like, have you been here before? Like, what is that? Like, let's use HCC for a second, right? Okay. So let me ask you, what does being lazy look like to you? What does I think sometimes we just beat ourselves up by having these like broad definitions that people put on us, but we don't ask ourselves like, hey, what does lazy look like? Like exactly look like? It doesn't mean like you does it mean like you don't try at all? Even when things get tough, you don't you don't do anything and you let months go by. Is that being lazy? Or is it 2 weeks go by and that's lazy? Or is it that like you just don't get results? Is that lazy? It means very different things to different people. I think having clarity about what it is, but I'm like for me, I know I'm not lazy because one, I took my strength finders, best test ever, by the way, and achiever is number one. So it's in my DNA to work really hard, right? So I know that's not the case, but sometimes I just, and that's why I realized it's like, hey, I've been here before. I'm a pretty hard worker. I asked my friends too, like, and friends are like biased too, but here's the thing, like sometimes you just got to ask the people around you, am I lazy? And I think like it sucks if you are being lazy, it sucks hearing that. But hey, sometimes we need that mirror in front of our face. But chances are, I mean, if you're in HCC and you're getting all the results that you wanted, like chances are you aren't lazy. Um, chances are you aren't lazy. So you're probably just going through a shift in energy and shit. So I would say it's most likely it could be loss of passion, but I can't be the one that answers that, man. You know deep down in your heart, in your gut, whether this is the right whether it's a loss of passion or not. Why do you think you lost interest, Stephen? What about HTC made it change? That's a good question. And I think a lot of people when they go through something like HTC or something like that, it's just like, hey, by the way, HTC is one of the best EQ programs like online ever. Like online like experience, it's one of the best experiences of my life, you know? And so I think HTC it just makes you see the potential within yourself because like I don't know, like that's for me. I just saw the potential within myself and I'm just like, holy shit, this is all real. And it's hard sometimes too. Like the reason why I cry so much on HTC or like when people see me, like when I was at CIB and stuff and I was bawling my eyes out was just because like to be able to realize that same potential in yourself that other people realize within you, like that's a huge, huge, huge breakthrough for me. Thanks for a like, man. Just got another one. Hell yeah. The earlier you be honest with yourself with the people in your venture, the better it is for everyone. Yeah, man. I would say JC is like lol soft flex. Kevin Yuan says, "What's your morning routine?" I'll go into that in a second. I'm Asian. I'm 22. Says Philly Boy Fitness. Oh yeah, you're from my Instagram too. And thinning. I'm insecure. Not too bad. I hope one day I'll be bald. If I'll be more confident like you, bro. Just do it. It's hair. It's gonna grow back. Your hair is always constantly growing. Philly Boy. If you're thinking about shaving your head, just shave it. No one cares. Like truly, no one cares. Actually, I get more compliments being bald. Although this is kind of scruffy now. I gotta shave this shit. But yeah, man. Like, dude, no one's gonna like. And if they're an asshole about it, cut them out from your life. That's a good test, bro. Shelly, what's up? Shelly Johnson. Oh man, HTC. Dude, we got a lot of former HTC people in here, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, man. So yeah, you're asking me about my morning routine, Kevin. It's pretty simple. I follow the Miracle Morning. Um, I think that shit is great. It's like meditation, visualization. Visualization is kind of hippie for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying it for about a month, but it's really, 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 really hard for me. It's kind of like when I was watching like Arnold Schwarzenegger talk about like like the pumps and the flex and all that. Thanks for a like. I think probably Shelly like that, by the way. But, it's like imagine yourself, like, walking that stage. That stuff is really hard for me to do. I as woo-woo I can be sometimes, I don't think, like, visualization is for me, so that's one thing. Visualization, meditation, reading, exercise, what else do I do in the morning? Fuck. Reading, exercise, journaling, and there's one more. Can't remember it. But yeah, that's usually like all the typical stuff I typically do in the morning. So, hi from South Texas. What's up, man? South Texas. What is considered South Texas, man? Like, cause I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm like, there's only a few places in Texas I know. Like, I know around the obviously H Town, right? When H Town rap with Paul Wall and all that was blowing up, or not even like or like DJ Screw and shit when that shit was popping, Bumby. What other cities? Austin, which is like the booming city for all the tech. It's starting to at least. Houston and Dallas. Those are the only places I know actually in Texas. Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't a fan. Like honestly, when I went to Texas, I was kind of biased. But that shit was like I was so allergic to everything, man. Like pollen wise, I was like, fuck. So, yeah. Kevin says, "Are you from TO just like me? Would you ever get tattoos?" Nah, I'm not a tatted guy, bro. I'm all natural, brah. So funny. I still have this cut from jujitsu a while ago, man. I'm seeing it on camera. Yeah, it was me, says Chico De Luna. Thank you, Chico. Appreciate it. Anything from San Antonio? I don't even know. Is it Houston? I live in North Texas. Hee hee. Current reads. Well, let's see what's on my table. Like I always have books on my table, bro, because I'm always like reading different things. Um I pulled out Grant Cardone, bro. That was the first thing. And you know what I use as my bookmark, by the way? So during CIB, we were given like this like golden ticket thing. So I use this as my bookmark, bro. So I actually haven't read 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. I've had it on my desk for a long time. To be honest, I'm not a huge Grant Cardone fan. Like his style's way too pushy for me. I have my favorite book, The Go Giver, because this is how I love doing business. This is my favorite book. Um, One book that I love. Here I'll pull it out of my bag. Dude, I think this is exactly what I needed, man. I couldn't think of a topic yesterday when I was doing my live stream, but this just fucking worked out. But have the one-page marketing plan. I love this book too. This book is really good. It's basically taking everything I learned about marketing and condensed it. Cool fact: if you want to read quicker, what you want to do is actually listen to the audio version 2x while reading the physical copy. But what I like to do too is also I like to print out reviews online too, and just kind of like highlight any notes or take any notes on this too, just so that it gives a brief summary of everything that you need. So that's like those are some things I'm reading. It just makes sense right now because I'm doing a marketing course and like learning how to kind of market this like first productized thing because I've been doing personal branding for a while. I don't think I'm a big personal branding person. Like I think like I have a very genuine brand, but I don't ever foresee it blowing up. At least like what I know so far. There's only so much that I personally know, and I'm always willing to expand my cup and blow up. So, hot goes at San Antonio, Austin, and Houston. Austin is fire. Wendy, hey, Kevin, dinner's so late. Yeah, I know, bro. Like, I've been trying to eat these, like, I don't know. I took my friend Gideon's like advice. He was like, man, just do double eggs, bro. And I'm just like, I don't know what double eggs are. And he's like, you gotta take out the yolk and mash that up. I was like, bro, do I have to do that with like can I just like mash everything up together? It's pretty fucking fire though. Like I've been putting salt, pepper, put some of this onion salt that I bought from hippie Trader Joe's. Um, so it's pretty good. Last bite. Mm, that's bomb. Thanks, guys. I've been doing some deep thinking about the position and CPA, farmers to entrepreneurs. I would like to learn more about entrepreneurs and with this and help people. Do you eat more Chinese food or more American food? I would say recently I've just been eating a lot of not even Chinese or American. It's just like I would say basic ass food. Like I'll make um I'll make steaks. So I would say like American food traditionally, right? Chinese food, there's a lot of prep work, and then yeah, I'm not a chef by the way. Like I'm not like chef like I'm not PF Chang or anything like that or fucking Panda Express. Like yo, bro, I don't know how to cook that well, but I've just been eating like how I really want to eat and like what's best for my body at this point. Oh, I got 16 people. Dude, I feel like these nighttime streams do really, really well. And maybe I'll start incorporating it before I go sleep or something like that. Although I gotta do something about the blue light from my monitor and stuff. But yeah. Yes, teach me jujitsu, Supreme Leader Kevin. That's so funny, bro. Yeah, jujitsu is like one of those things that always consistently humbles me and teaches me so much about business and life. Not only jujitsu, but fighting in general. Like there's bad days, there's good days. I mean, some people get that same thing with lifting, but for me, like jujitsu is a lot more dynamic, right? Like at the worst case scenario, usually for lifting is like you fail, you hit failure, right? With jujitsu, it's like oh shit, like they got this weird ass entry into this weird ass submission, and I had to tap. Fuck, dude, and I'm not feeling too good. Do I feel like fighting? Like when you're in a triangle choke and you're like starting to like go in and out, you have to ask yourself, do I really want to fight through this shit, or do I just want to tap today? And I think one of those like some of those moments are really like you don't have to fight every single day. Like be like, oh, I got fight out of submission no matter what. I'm gonna slam this fool, even though we're at like a gym class, but I think like it's okay. It's okay sometimes to not feel at your best. But one thing that's not good is like if you don't try, man. If you don't try or you just like give up completely. Like there's certain moments, right? Like if you got your arm hyperextended and it's like bending the other way. Yeah, bro, you should have tapped like 10 seconds ago, man. You should have tapped a lot sooner. But I think like making the effort just to show up, I think that goes a long way, man. And it's something that a lot of people don't do because they're always so concerned with perfectionism. By the way, another great book, Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown. One of my favorite books. Thanks for an additional like. Hell yeah. But I realized I joined because of my insecurity in myself, and I'm learning more about business in other ways, HTC and networking. Now that the reason is gone, I wonder if I should say, well, maybe it's a good time to transition, bro. I would say like, hey, start moving in that direction. Steven said, Black JC, the black guy says, wow, it says, no worries, man. I'm happy that you feel comfortable enough to open up here, bro. At the same time, I feel this guilt for leaving the team and members, especially I have 4 months left of this term. Bro, like I would say don't sweat it. Like really, really, really don't sweat it. Like um and just have a real conversation with those people, man. And I mean if it means just you leaving and you feel confident about it, like do it. Or you're willing to figure it out along the way, do it. Your time is your most non-renewable asset. Wendy says, "Are you still on your miracle morning? You're up so late." Yeah, it's pretty funny. So after our meeting, Wendy, I actually just passed the fuck out. I slept for like 5 hours, so I'm a little bit like not wired, but I'm probably gonna go sleep pretty soon. I thought I was gonna leave the stream at like 10 o'clock, but I'm just having so much fun on this, and I'm just like, man, I need this, bro. I just need a chance to just like speak my mind freely and not think as a content creator all the time. And so it's pretty dope. And it's pretty dope to see so many people like Shelly and stuff like come in the chat, man. And JC, even though I don't know you, I can tell you're a pretty cool dude, man. Um Jujitsu versus Shotokan, who wins? Bro, Jujitsu, man. I think Jujitsu is like one of those superpowers, bro. Like everybody knows how to kind of like knows how to like put them up and strike and shit. And I don't want to say they're good, but everybody's seen it, right? But when you do jujitsu, once they're on the ground, totally done, right? Um, and I mean, it's a total another art to like be able to wrestle and take people down or certain things. That's where judo and wrestling come into play and stuff. But yeah, man, that's it's total other art, man. And it's just like, man. And the thing is just like I think MMA has like UFC has really changed the landscape of martial arts, honestly. Things like MMA and like watching fights on Bellator and UFC, like it shows you no one goes in with a Shotokan type of style. I think it's been pretty fleshed out that those traditional styles, like the at least the way they train, they don't work in real life, man. Or they don't work at that level of performance, right? It's just like all like there is a soft art to martial arts. Like I love it. But like when we're talking about performance, like versus whatever competition, bro, you just gotta go with the winning formula, bro. It's kind of like business. You don't want to go in with like you want to have a solid framework when you go into business. And I'm just talking out my ass right now, but like when you go into business, you want to make sure that you have a solid like a solid business model, right? HTC, it's nothing new. Like this whole closing thing, it's nothing new. It's a consulting model, man. And I know I'm sounding like my boy Tom, but you gotta realize this is a consulting model. People do it in like big B2B businesses, right? If you look at it, it's always like you have the partners at the top, and then you have your consultants, and then you have your clients, right? And then you sell them solutions. That's all it really is, to be honest with you. I know I probably butchered it. Whoever's a consultant, I'm not a consultant, bro. But I would say like, it's a consulting model, man. It's the same exact thing. So this is nothing new. So you gotta make sure that you have this really good business model. Like, does it? You gotta make sure that you're not choosing a lemonade stand, because if you look at lemonade stands, do you know any lemonade stands that even at the toppest level that actually make a lot of sense, like that are actually multimillionaires and stuff? None that I can think of, really, to be honest with you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and then people need to think they have to pioneer and come up with the newest idea and shit. It's like, no, all you really gotta do is take something and add a little twist, right? I think my boy Rich and Niche, he does like a lot of the marketing for a lot of my clients because I love him. I trust him. I learned marketing from him. He has this edge of like culture hacking and marketing. Very, very interesting, very holistic, really great guy. Love his shit. So yeah, so I've been like that is something where you take something that's a proven business model, like marketing agencies do exist, right? And then you just add your own little flavor to it. And that is what you should go. I don't even know how I got down into this, but I was just saying like you want to take a proven business model before running off to things. And I think when it comes to martial arts, you just really need to take something that is proven, like proven today that actually gets results. The world champions, they're all like wrestlers or jujitsu people. Like they have a good background. And I think nowadays with martial arts, it's more holistic, man. You're gonna see dissolving like things dissolving within the next 10, 20 years. No one's wanna gonna do like taekwondo for like 20 years, man. It's not the same. I mean, some people might. I think jujitsu is a little different because there's this live aspect and live dynamic aspect. It's almost like a fucking I don't know, jujitsu in itself, like no wonder it's so popular with like marketers because they're always testing shit, you know? So I don't know. I just totally went off on a new tangent, but pretty funny. During your work within the medical field, was the general sentiment regarding MDs you encountered and their decision to become physicians regarding I that's what was the general sentiment regard well, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know to be honest with you. Like, when you say sentiment, what exactly do you mean? Like, why did people go into like an MD degree? Like, I don't know. But I think like some people, like based off your question, some people go into it for money, some people into ego. Um, some people just like fucking challenges, bro. And I think that's totally fine too. I think if it's the other two reasons, man, there's better ways to check it other than go into like $500,000 in debt. I don't think that's really worth it and give up so much of your time. It's not worth it if it's just for those reasons. There's always an X factor too, man. And you gotta realize like you want to have your best self and have the best medium for it. So, meaning okay, you have all these skills. Maybe you really love people, you're really empathetic, you really want to change the medical system. What is the best medium? Is it sales, marketing, business, or is it in the medical field? Or is it being a freaking the best accountant? I don't fucking know to be honest with you, but you gotta ask yourself those questions, bro. So yeah. Um did I grow up talking Chinese to my mom and dad? I actually grew up being very fluent in Toisan. Um, so like I was fluent and then I lost it. Shit happens, bro. I can get it back. I'm not sweating over it. I really want to spend some time back in like the motherland. Maybe not being a master in Toisan, but like I want to at least master like Cantonese and shit. Like that's something really important to me. It's my heritage. It's like who my people are, son. Shit. Um yeah, so that's really important for me. But yeah, I used to grow up a little bit. My dad wasn't really much of a Cantonese speaker, honestly. He was very what we call Choksing, which is like American born and shit. Like he was born and raised in America. My mom's very, very like not super traditional Chinese mom, but she's definitely more traditional than your typical well, like when you definitely know she's from the motherland, man. Damn, I used to be a black belt in Shotokan, so I guess I lost, bro. There's only one way to find out. You just gotta scrap, bro. You just gotta test it. That makes sense though. You want to go in with what works. I have a question about HTC. Is it hard to find gigs? How was your experience finding tickets to close? I think it's like so it depends, bro, like on your experience, man. If you have years and years of consulting, it's not that hard to find clients. And then what I realized is like it's not hard to find clients. It's hard to find clients that you can actually serve, right? Because when it comes to closing, it's not a like I'm sure Dan Locke thinks very differently about it, but it's not like an inbound problem where you're just like It's not like getting more leads for businesses. People always think about it as lead gen. It's really a question of scale and conversion, right? Those are two things that we do. We don't help you generate more leads. You should really be going to a marketer about that. Or if you want to do OG cold calling, I'm not your person. My agency is not your person. What we do is we help you focus on conversion, right? Conversion and scale. That's what we do. Let's go for the quick wins so that you're not leaving money on the table, bro. That's what I do. I help you save you time. I help make you more money as a closing agency, I guess. So yeah. Um, but it depends, right? And you gotta be creative about it. I'm very creative about how I find my clients, and yeah, man, I've been like running it with a lot of my test students right now. So they haven't found their their clients yet, but they're definitely in the right direction. They're not that far. It's only 1 or 2 steps. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, you have to be pretty creative finding it. And I think even for me, like I'm always learning too. Like I'm learning different ways to get new clients and stuff as well. So, but you gotta realize for me, like the only experience I had was pharmacy. And the only thing I'm really good at is like I was really good at just talking and meeting to people and building rapport really quickly. Because here's the truth of pharmacy, you need to be able to influence very quickly because if you don't influence them, that directly affects their health, bro. So yeah. Um, Thanks, Kev and JC. Guess I knew the right choice was, but afraid to leave, have that talk and fear disappointing all those people. Bro, sometimes like that's integrity, man. Saying that you want to do something, that you can do something, that you love doing something, really when you don't, that comes down to integrity. I'm glad that you're making the more difficult choice, right? Think it over, man. Think it over tonight. Don't make a decision right now. It's like 10:30 p.m. Pacific. Like think about it tomorrow. And if you feel the same way, chances are you've been feeling the same way for a while. But let what we said like just resonate with you and just hit you and marinate over I fucked up that word. But yeah, Bob moment, man. Thank you for the other like, man. That's awesome, bro. Happy I could provide some value, man. Good luck. You got this, Steven. You'll definitely make the right decision. Yes, like at the end, like the universe, if you're connected and shit and all of that spirituality, the universe doesn't make any mistakes. Like you're in a certain place because you deserve to be. And I want to read something for you, man. Like, dude, this is part of the miracle morning, but it's part of my affirmations every night or every morning. I know that where I am in my life now is both temporary and exactly where I need to be to learn what I must learn so I can become the person that I need to be to create the life I truly want. Even when life is difficult, especially when life is difficult, the present moment is just an opportunity for me to learn, grow, and become better than I have ever been before. Just as others have done, I can turn my adversity into an advantage by accepting all that is out of my control, past, present, and future. So I can give myself the freedom from emotional pain, be at peace, and create the life I truly want. I love that quote, man. Like I love that. I love that daily like affirmation, man. Because that's a thing. Adversity is a real thing, bro. And it's just like, dude, don't shy away from it. You're supposed to be here. If you're lost with your life, you don't know what you want. I was talking to this 18-year-old kid and this morning, and he was depressed, man. He's been having a lot of thoughts, right? Like those dark thoughts. And he was like, I don't know where I want to be. I don't know what I'm good at. I'm like, bro, you're 18. You're 18, man. Has it ever occurred to you that maybe you are supposed to be here? Like the truth is, like I've been there too. Like there's my a lot my partners have been there too. And it's like what you do with it because like for me, I created this like my YouTube channel because of like my depression. I created like Refugee Hustle because of my depression, man. And it's just like, dude, you can create great things out of great pain, And it's just like, don't feel like you have to have all the answers because I don't have all the answers, man. Everything I'm telling you guys is just like what I'm going through right now. And it's not like I'm not down lock. I don't have everything like figured out. Sometimes it's really tough. Sometimes like for me, I still wanna get 5 different clients right now, but it's tough, man, like, sometimes things don't go the way that you want, but you learn, you know, great things take time, and what's the rush? If you're looking at it through the long term scope of things, what is the rush? You know? If you knew that you're gonna seal a $250,000 contract, like, tomorrow, what's the rush? Maybe it's not tomorrow, maybe it's 3 months down the line, but you can't see it because you're just so obsessed with the short-term pain, bro, rather than the future gains, you know? Like, what decision are you making? Are you just making a temporary decision or, like, a present day situation or, a decision based off your present day pains or future gains? I think, I got that from Scott Olsford. Hashtag Chinese bootleg method. Oh, you steal shit. Yeah. So, hey, I'm currently in a is it worth getting a pharmacy school nowadays? I'm a senior in high school. Bro, I can't be the one that answers that question. You gotta do your research and just see why you even want to do pharmacy, man. Worth it means so many different things. Like work life balance, is that worth it? Is the money worth it? Is it there's so many different angles you can go through that. So that's a very broad question, man. But I would say, like, dude, like talk to other pharmacists. That's the best way to see if it's worth it. You'll quickly find that a lot of pharmacists are not happy with their career. Um, and there's some. Go talk to those people too. They'll lead you in the right direction. All I'm just saying is like, dude, talk to people that have already done it. See if they feel like it's worth it, right? Sebastian says, hello, I'm currently an undergrad right now studying nursing. However, I'm thinking about switching over pharmacy. However, I've watched a couple of your videos and it seems like no longer the clear is no longer good. That's great, man. Like that's the thing. You gotta talk to more real life people. And I encourage you before you go out, make your decision. Bro, what you want to do is go talk to real life people. That's the quickest freaking way. You know, that's the quickest way. Are you in debt in the moment? I guess technically you could say yes, I am. Um, like I said before, uh like I invested a lot of my money. Like I've been investing my money for a really long time. So I mean, yeah, I would say so, but my investments outgrow my student loans, if that makes sense, right? For example, if you're looking at long term and the market is doing like 10%, let's do even numbers, 10%, and your student loans are at like 6%, wouldn't it just make sense to invest? And so, yeah, man, I'm going to be creating more content about investing very soon. I feel like it's very important for people. And it's like, dude, before you do HTC or any of that shit, man, you just gotta make sure that you're coming in from a good place because here's the thing, there's gonna be lag time for finding your clients, bro. Like relationships are not built overnight. People are like I always tell people, like it's no like trust, right? It's almost like Tinder, right? When you swipe, that's your no, right? You're swiping through profiles, and trust is closing that deal, bro. No one like there are people that will go from like from swipe to sex really quick, but for most other people, especially something so intimate about business, you need to take the time to make sure that it's a good fit for both people and that you feel each other's energy. There's been a lot of times where people really want to push deals really quick, and I'm like, hey, guess what? I really want to move quick too, but here's the thing: we're just getting to know each other. Let's really make sure that we're headed in the right direction. We have a solid game plan going through. Let me tell you what works well with my other clients, and then we'll just go from there. We'll see what works best for you and me and what we can do based off our resource pool, you know? There's no rush, bro. Like there's really no rush. So that's how I position it, man. Do you plan to travel now with a more flexible occupation than pharmacy? I think so. I do have travel on my list, but here's the thing, like I just want to make sure my closing agency is doing well, you know, that I launch my high tickets and do all that and I get to travel. I love traveling. Like, well, you know what? You know what the truth is? I actually haven't traveled that much. I can't say I love traveling. I think I've always really wanted to. And I was watching Jade Dharma Swanga, right? Really cool girl. She's like 17 years old. She dropped out of high school just to do marketing agency, bro. And yeah, it's like she got to travel the world, and I was like, "Holy fuck, bro, this is, like, crazy." You dropped out of high school to just travel and do your marketing agency. She has almost 200K. She's really growing. She knows how to grow a channel, and it's really interesting. And I was telling her I shot her a video, and I was just like, "Yo, man, like, I feel your pain, bro, like, I've gone that traditional route, and one of the biggest regrets in my life was, like, not being able to enjoy my life, my money, any of that, and I'm just like, "Man, there's so much wealth that you have in your life, man." So, grass is always greener, I guess, but, you know, I definitely wanna make it a priority. Maybe not Q1, but maybe Q2 or Q3, I don't know. So, yeah. 100% agree with this. I was able to find clients pretty fast, even being 18 with no experience. That being said, they weren't the dream clients by any stretch. Sentiment, meaning general viewer attitude. You posed a good point about money alone being a reason for medical school. Yeah, man. I like Noah, by the way, like, dude, I know like I know that you're working with Tao before and stuff like that, but yeah, man, like see you're a perfect example, right? It's just like it's so easy to find hungry people, but are they really in the position to have a closing team? Because the truth is, it's an investment. It truly is an investment of time, because we got to make sure that proof of concept is in place, all these things are in place before we even scale up. So does it even make sense, you know? Yeah, but so many people think that they need a closing team when they actually need initial results first, to make sure that, because we are putting in our sweat equity in this project, right? And if that's the case, we got to make sure it's a win-win solution for both of us, and that is truly a question of scale and conversion, not like generating more leads, man. So if they have strong marketing, they don't need if they have strong marketing, like typically the case is that they don't need like that's when we come in, right? And strong marketing depends on everything. Like it depends like how warm the traffic is coming in, because there's a lot of different things that go into it. And I recommend for any like closer and stuff, like take a marketing course. I know my friend Rich and Niche, he's launching his course later, but he's doing the first class right now. It's pretty good, and you'll have a pretty good understanding of funnels and all that. I've been doing this for a while, honestly. I never felt confident saying that I was a marketer, but I definitely studied marketing for a really, really long time. Very, very, very powerful, man. So, have you ever seen people tattooing their hair? It's actually a thing. Yeah, I've seen it, but man, fuck that, man. Like that's I'm not a huge fan of tats and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm there now. Haha. So yeah, I'm bipolar and very prone to depression too. In a weird way, it was the best thing that happened to me, helped me find my purpose. As a former stockbroker and a stock analyst, I really feel you might benefit. The book The Money Masters by John Train. You know what? I'm going to take a look at it right now. Money Masters, John Train. Take a look at it. Amazon. Wow, this looks like an OG book, bro, but I'll check it out. I love investing. I've been investing since I was a little kid, man. But I don't do like stock trading and stuff. Like at least like day trading and stuff. I do have stocks and stuff like that, but yeah, man, I'm pretty basic bitch when it comes to investing. Although I love reading about like how to do the other forms of trading like options and futures and all that sort of stuff. That shit is interesting, but for me it's just like, hey, like I know my money maker and it's going to be business for sure. Um all these dating analogies with business make me think it might not be a waste of time for me. No, bro, there's so much you can learn from Tinder, bro. Like I use like in my course, or my mentorship. It's not a course, but in my mentorship, I actually go through like I use Tinder a lot because it's a great analogy, right? It's a great analogy for marketing where like literally when you swipe and stuff, like it's marketing, it's sales. It's like the same thing with a business, bro. So keep on doing it. like try different things, A/B tests, learn how to write great copy, learn how to do great not video copy, picture copy and stuff, positioning. Those concepts are all there. So I love Tinder, man, for that. I don't use Tinder, but I love Tinder analogies because people just get it, you know? It's a book interviewing the top investors at the time, Warren Buffett, about what they look for in attractive companies. It lets you see how you can apply those potential own principles in your own company. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it if but I also realized too, even for companies, right? There's different levels too, because like a lot of people are just like, just copy what the big companies are doing. No, their strategy is actually very different. Even when it comes to marketing and stuff, they have money to burn, right? Whereas if you're strapping in your new startup and you're working on marketing, like the strategy is very, very different. And I learned that through the one page marketing. Oh shit, one page marketing plan. So yeah, man, very, very interesting. But still, you're right. I'm gonna take a look at it and just read it later. So thanks for a recommendation. I appreciate it, man. Since you're Chinese, you gotta have to ask, have you read Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching? T- no, I have not actually. I should. I think I think I have some Lao Tzu books, actually on my bookcase. I'm not quite sure. Actually, no, I do not have any Lao Tzu books, but I will take a look at that, man. Dude, I have so many books right now. I'm just like, damn. That's why reading never gets old for me, man. Your dad speaks fluent English, right? Because he's born in America. Yeah, that's right. You recommend any books for beginning investors? My favorite book is like, if you're really, really basic, I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. That's how I got involved with the whole online business world too, through him. But yeah, Ramit Sethi is like the man. I love him. So that's a great book. People like Dave Ramsey, Total Money Makeover. I think it was pretty revolutionary at the time, but not a huge fan of it. But I suggest that you read it. I don't agree the whole thing with the credit cards and stuff, but I think there's some good principles in it, like having an emergency fund and stuff like that, and just like kind of like it's like the mindset of what like try to understand why is he recommending certain things because there's not one size fit all. And you gotta ask who's his target audience when he's talking to these people, right? So yeah. So you recommend making a Tinder? Hell yeah. uh the way of I can't read this shit. Zhuangzi. I my Mandarin's pretty shit too. Ha Gao. Learn the secrets of the universe, though you may not be ready to receive its lessons. Just its lessons just yet. I want to become rich pharmaceuticals that can steal Angela away from her guy. Lol. So funny. 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing is a great book, by the way. I mean, it's kind of OG. I like it. I actually have a book review just so that I remember the 12. Funny. Oh man, I don't have it. Tomorrow's my marketing day. I really have to do all my marketing homework tomorrow, but yeah. That's really cool. Is Dan Locke's program really worth it from your experience? I mean, dude, just watch my results video. You can see like whether it was worth it for me, bro. Like I literally have a results video on my Dan Locke video, and I'll let you be the judge of that. I can't. Here's the thing: you can't ask someone like, "Is it worth it?" Right? Like for me, yeah, of course, it was like really worth it. It led me down this path, so will it solve all your problems? Hell no. Definitely not. In fact, it might create you more problems in life. And are you ready to receive it? Right? Because, like, what do you really want to do? Do you just want to get a job? Do you want to start off your own business? Do you want to start off your own agency? And before you say, I want to start off my own business, just realize there's cost to pay, dude. There's a huge cost to pay. I think, like, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but no one wants to put in the fucking work, bro. And it's tough. You have a lot of days where sometimes you question and then you're just like, no, it's not if, it's just when, and then you go back and forth, and you're struggling with clients, and bro, it's tough, and it's just like when people like you gotta do your due diligence, watch all my videos. I have a whole playlist, man. Yeah, just see if it's the right fit for you, and if it like once you watch all the videos, man, like dude, we can talk about it more, but like, yeah, it's not a simple question of yes or no. And even if I did answer that shit, like if I said yes, it's worth it. Does that mean shit to you? Not really, to be honest with you. Right? Like, let's be real. Self-doubt is very real. There's a cost of business investment, times, and lots of effort. Yeah. I don't think, but at the same time, I don't think business is as hard as we think it has to be. But just like I know for a general public, like because you gotta realize, like in my top five, Achiever is like number 3 or 4 for me, right? It's pretty fucking high. And so like I'm always very driven. That's a huge strength of mine, but some people are just not like that, and it's perfectly okay if you're not like that too, bro. Like, dude, you just gotta find people like that in your group. But, like for me, it's just really easy to say like it's not that hard, but I'm very cautious of what I kind of recommend to people and try to get a full context, before just making blank statements. Now, does that mean that I don't do clickbaity things like like don't do pharmacy or anything like that? No. I mean, I think sometimes you just gotta be smart and you want to grab attention and make sure that people watch the full video because guess what? You have a boring headline like hey, pharmacy is great, but it's not everything. That's not a very sexy headline, right? So you gotta attract people just to get the attention sometimes. So yeah, man, that's just good copy. Which personal test are you referring to when you say achiever? So I'll post it in the thing right now. Uh But it's a Strength Finder 2.0 test. Highly recommend. I make everyone on my team take it. And it's really good. A lot of people don't know how to use it. There's a whole thing that you have to. Sorry, there's a whole thing behind it too. Where let's get the link. I'm gonna post it. Yo, I'm gonna post my Amazon affiliate link and you can click on that. That's the Strength Finder 2.0 test, and enjoy, man. It's going to be great. You get a book, and then you just cut out the insert in the back and take the test. And it's very personalized. Like I think it's 1 in 100 million chance that somebody has the exact same um readout as you, and when your Strength Insight report is specific to you, it's like it's your almost your exact fingerprint. So yeah, guys. All right. It's 10:51. I streamed a lot longer than I planned to. And I mean, I had a lot of fun. And yeah, guys, just know that everybody has rough days, dude. Like even myself. No one always has their shit together. I guarantee you Dan Locke does not have his shit all together all the time, 100% of the time. Everybody has down days, bro. So if you're going through a down period, hey, guess what? It's okay. The universe, like everything will be okay, man. Like it's not like we're gonna freaking die. We live in the the 20 the modern age, man. I think it's 21st. I don't know. We live in the modern age with computers and all that. Chances are we're not gonna die, man. So just realize that things will be okay and just have trust in yourself that you can figure out the answers, right? So Kevin, I joined HTC. Congratulations. Great stream, says Noah. Good night, bro. Thank you for being so honest and genuine. Yeah, 21st. Yeah. Dude, I'm bad. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Take care. Night, guys. Peace.